million miles away is an incredible amount of distance. Even when trying to think of it in terms of miles, it's difficult to fathom. The idea of being a million miles away can seem overwhelming. That's why it's even harder to imagine how far that might actually be. One of the ways to think of this unimaginable number of miles is to think of the Earth itself. The circumference of the Earth is approximately 24,901 miles. That means if you were to take a million-mile journey, you would have to circle the Earth more than 40 times. In order to travel a million miles, you'd have to go much further than just around our home planet. When you set off on such a grand journey, you'd pass other planets, stars, and galaxies. Even more incredible, you'd end up much closer to the edge of our universe than the beginning. Where would you end up after a million miles? Who knows, but the mere thought of the journey is daunting. It's so long and unknown. One thing is for certain though, that it would take a very long time to travel a million miles. Calculations have it that it will take more than 11.5 years, going non-stop at the speed of light. That is if you choose the speed of light as your mode of transportation, which is impossible for any human. But even if you were able to use a faster spacecraft, you will still certainly need some sort of rest along the way. Even a short break will cause you to take substantially longer than 11.5 years. The concept of travel a million miles is unimaginable, and going further than that would be unfathomable. Quite simply, it takes an unusual sort of courage to even attempt something so grand. People very rarely choose to do something so grand and daring, and it makes for a remarkable story if anyone attempts it. Even if they do not succeed, the attempt at something as great as this will be remembered. But even with all these facts and figures, there is still something special about traveling a million miles away. For starters, the world feels so much smaller when you can look back on it from such a distance. The perspective of our home planet changes drastically when it's seen as just a tiny speck in the grand scheme of the universe. The spark of a new adventure is something that can be found when you're able to journey so far away. Even if it is only in our minds, the idea of being a million miles away is appealing to us. When you are a million miles away from home, the little things in life suddenly take on much more importance. Experiences become more meaningful and memories become more valuable when you're so far away. Even though the idea of a million miles away is a daunting one, it is often one of the most rewarding forms of traveling.